During the Yidhari trailer that dropped tonight, we got a very good view of the moon in this, and I know what people are probably going to comment. We got a good view of a lot of stuff in that trailer, but to, I think we all know what I'm talking about. But for now, focus on the lore. Focus on the lore. We already had multiple angles of how the moon looked in Zenless and how it was most like halfway corrupted. But this angle is even more insane because these hollows, I assume these are parts of the hollows because it looks like this is like a corrupted version of a crater, like one of the moon's craters. Because it doesn't have, because most hollows, I think, well, all hollows don't have this green color on them. So I think that might just be a big deposit of something, like some kind of ether material. Maybe it's a different form of energy like miasma. Or maybe it's just a high concentration of those green ether crystals that we see, but it's just so concentrated and so dense that it looks almost like a liquid from a distance. Either way, the more we see the moon in this damn game, the more I realize that the second we ever get a chance to see the moon up close, which, with how much they show it, there's no way we're not going to go to the moon or something from the moon come to us at some point in this game, even if it's way down the line. Because we've seen what a hollow can produce when it's left unattended, and the type of powerful entities that are left in a hollow if they are not taken out quickly. So imagine the type of absolute monstrosities that could possibly exist on the moon hollow. Because all it takes is one or two astronauts to be left there, succumb to ether corruption, become an ethereal, and from that point on, it just spreads like wildfire. And those, because obviously, they would probably have people on the moon in this game, because they have very advanced technology when it comes to certain characteristics. So I don't doubt that they've had characters go to the moon in this game at some point in the timeline. And as a result, there would probably be stuff on there that could be corrupted and become ethereals, and probably pretty strong ones, in fact. At the very least, it should be producing stuff on the caliber of the depths of Hollow Zero. But I'd argue probably worse because it's left unattended for who knows how long. But probably the scariest part is we know rifts can open up, and you could end up going from one hollow all the way to a completely different hollow. So imagine accidentally being like a hollow raider and ended up going into a random rift. You go in it trying to escape a big, monstrous ethereal, and as a result you end up on the moon. That would be the most terrifying thing imaginable, because assuming you even could survive, because who knows if the hollows are airtight, there's a possibility that you going there, you just immediately die from being sucked in the vacuum of space. But even if that wasn't the case, and being in the hollow is somehow airtight, any tech you would have on you, which would read distance, which would read coordinates, immediately completely useless, because the distance you are from anything that would be able to help you track said information. Effectively, you'd be in a place that is completely uncharted for most people, and then you just have no tech to help you. You were just left on your own. So either you go right back into that same rift and deal with the monster that you probably got chased into this rift by, or you're stranded on the moon. Yeah, I'm taking my chance with whatever monster's back on Earth, because at least I'd be back on Earth.